Welcome back. Rico Money Bags, a channel helping you invest in yourself so you can invest in the future. Today, we're going to do some price prediction, technical analysis on Myro. You guys know that I call this one as a money bag alert. If you guys are in my TG, down below, there's a link for that in the description, the Money Bags Mansion, where you guys can tap in all things Myro. And I got to give a big shout out to this community. You guys have pulled up. The YouTube analytics are going crazy. Big shout out to Dr. DeFi, holding down the spaces on Twitter and whatnot, or X, formerly known as Twitter. But today we're going to go over some articles. We're going to go over the latest and greatest from Myro. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, share the video, make sure the bell notification is lit. And at the end of the video, like I said, we're going to do some price predictions, some technical analysis. Make sure everybody stays tapped in. We'll talk about exactly what happened. We talked about this in the last video where it was going to break above this resistance and come back down and then pump back up. That's why we drew this right here, breaking above this prior resistance, coming back down and then rocking right back up. And we see that now we have all these all-time highs. And that's why we're going to address the prices, because obviously the overall market has pulled back. But we're going to go over some articles and then we'll talk about these new support lines right here. But let's go ahead and jump into this. Let's go over the latest and greatest. So we got this. It's on travelad.com. So make sure you guys like and retweet this right here. This is fire. Like I said, this community has been on fire. My YouTube analytics, the subscriber count, YouTube recommendations is just absolutely through the roof. So make sure you guys also set the reminder on this. We're going to be up inside this space. So if you guys rocking with me, make sure you guys tap in. I mean, this thing's just been going crazy. We broke that all-time high. In some places, it was 24 cents, and we'll talk about that as well. Did a how to buy video on Myro. So make sure if you guys are looking at how to buy, we got the link for BYDFi down below where you guys can get some extra bonuses, some extra coupons. Use that to load up on more Myro, or watch the how to buy video. And I also talk about how to buy Myro on DeFi as well. So you guys do not want to miss out for that. So we got the Bybit listing. This is going to be huge. This is more exposure. And this is what, you know, Myro has basically been doing. Like I said, big shout out to Dr. DeFi. Been holding it down heavily. I mean, this is going to send really, really hard. We're not done yet. I know a lot of people might think that this is done and over with, but no. Solana's undervalued. Bitcoin's undervalued. The whole DeFi space is undervalued. We got Bitcoin ETFs that went live, and we got some shaking around of the markets, or shaking the tree to get everybody out so they can take your position. But you do not want to lose your position on Myro, sitting at a $200 and some million market cap. This is that next meme dog. It's literally built up to be that, because, you know, Solana was suppressed with all the SBF stuff that was going, you know, as far as the legalities of what was going to happen with the Solana token. So Solana was suppressed for a long time. Then we have that breakout, of course, where things kind of start to turn for the better, even with the legalities of going on with SBF, and Solana starts to pump. We see Solana break over $100, you know, and then you have this, you know, Myro. You have Solana tokens really starting to take off, and Solana is still not priced where it needs to be. But let's get into this Myro talk right here. We got Myro price 755%, but the Myro price is up 45% in the last 24 hours, bringing the cumulative monthly gains to 755%. It's not over with. As Solana based meme coin trades for 20 cents, we already know that we broke above the 24 cents. We're obviously pulling back. We see Bitcoin pulling back, but this is where we're getting teasers of certain things that are showing you what they're capable of when that bull run kicks off. We are in the bull market. We're not on this channel. We're not going to wait to see Bitcoin at 69,000 to start waving the flag and saying we're in the bull market. We're literally not that far away as far as, you know, trading goes for Bitcoin. If it was something else, obviously it seems like a pretty far distance, but Bitcoin can just take off out of nowhere. So that's not that far to get back to those all-time highs. And then you're going to see plenty influencers. You're going to see plenty, you know, ex-influencers. Everybody's going to be like, oh, it's back. It's here now. It's like, we're not waiting for that. Now is the time to get positioned correctly, whether it's with your blue chips, whether it's with your memes, whether it's with your blockchain tokens. This is the time that you need to start building your portfolio. And even, and you know, on the channel, we talk about trading a lot. Even maybe pull back on trading as much, because it's almost like you don't want to miss out. You should be going to sleep with your moon boots on, and, you know, because you might wake up and literally be beyond the moon, and you do not want to miss out by sleeping on your bag. All right. So alongside the value surge, trading volume is up 70%, showing a growing interest in Myro. It's only going to keep going up with only 14,000 holders. I think it's sitting at let's take a quick peek. I think it's sitting at 23,000 holders now. That's how fast this thing's going to take off. Sitting at just under $200 million market cap. We're going to do some support and resistance on the DEX tools as well and on the centralized exchange. If you guys rock with me, you guys probably use a link for BYDFi. You guys can use that to gain more Myro token. All right. So, but we'll do it over here as well. But we're sitting already at 23,000 holders. So this is going to keep growing very, very fast. So let's see where we're at. 14,000 holders according to data on CoinCarp. Myro has been able to outperform its peer meme coin in the Solana blockchain, Bonk Inu, Bonk, which is down 5%. Let me know down in the comments if you guys want to see more videos on Bonk, or let me know of other Solana tokens that I have not dropped videos on, because I believe those who missed out on SHIB, those who missed out on Dogecoin, those who kind of missed out on Bonk a little bit, let's be honest, right? I think there's going to be a lot more opportunities with Solana starting to take off and the markets being just right for us. So interesting facts about Myro, as Myro price records new all-time high. According to CoinCarp, the top 10 Myro holders own just about 26% of the token, which we can see that on what is that, Bird Eye, that new DEX that people are using. So we could see that on there. This means that more than a quarter of Myro's 194 million market capitalization is in the hands of 10 holders, translating to just about 50 million. Top 10 50 holders control about 49%. Interesting. So let me know how you guys feel about that down below. Top Myro distribution. In an interesting turn, the surge in Myro's price has seen Myro flip baby Doge. This is bullish. This is just the start. When you see something like this happen, those who are OGs or veterans in the crypto space already know that this has a familiar scent. This has a rhyme and a reason that we've heard this track before. So the renowned Binance Smart Chain meme coin, the BSC Binance Smart Chain meme coin, now Myro is at the position 238, while baby Doge takes position 251 on the market capitalization metrics data on CoinMarketCap. Read in between the lines, connect the dots, and make sure that you guys are understanding what's happening right here, because this is something important. When it's flipping, because we know the sheep killer, the Doge killer, this could be, is Myro going to be that next one that, people call the meme coin killer and really just takes off? So Myro made another new all-time high, $200 million incoming. It already passed that. We know that. No idea how high this can go. I'm going to tell you guys that this is a $1 billion project right now. If you're looking at it from far away, obviously none of this is financial advice. You don't do anything that I do. Don't copy what I do. But to think that this one's not a $1 billion project is kind of crazy. This is what it looked like with Doge. This is what it looked like with SHIB. This is what it looked like with Bonk. This is what it looks like, okay? And I believe that Myro's in an even better position as far as market sentiment goes to be really one of those that really, really takes off. So the surge in Myro comes amid hype around Solana's mobile new smartphone, which I want to get one of these smartphones. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys have one of these smartphones. I was trying to get one before, and I unfortunately didn't get a chance to get it. I missed out on that bonk drop, but nonetheless. And this right here is going to create a lot of hype, a lot, and there's going to be a lot that comes from this. So let's go over this. The surge from Myro comes amid hype around Solana's mobile new smartphone, available for pre-order to be delivered in 2025. Like in the case of the Bonk price, investors are front-running a possible surge that saw Bonk Inu's market capitalization rise from 200 million to 1.4 billion. We're talking about those same numbers again, 200 million to 1.4 billion. This is a $1 billion project, even probably before 2025, to be honest with everybody here. It's not going to take the smartphone to come out. And I know some people, basically they're insinuating that, it's already priced in, but I don't believe it's priced in. I don't think so. I don't think this is priced in whatsoever. I think it's going to continue to climb. So can Myro be the next Bonk? Myro has recently announced it's coming to the next pre-order of Solana. So, okay, has recently announced coming to the next pre-order of Solana, just like Bonk. Bonk went from 200 million to 1.4. Yeah, exactly. We covered that. So these are the price predictions, and we'll talk about these same prices. We've talked about it already on the BYDFi app, where we're breaking over those psychological barriers. 1 cent, or 10 cents, that 10.5, then 20, just like $1, $1.50, $2. So those are all those psychological barriers that we'll talk about in just a bit. So I don't think there is no alternative. I see this video, maybe alternative sponge or something. I'm not sure. Maybe it can be. If you guys are interested on seeing some videos on sponge, let me know. But right now, I am bullish on Myro. This is going to be one of those when that doggy season even kicks off, this is going to be very, very powerful. We covered all this already. We liked and retweeted everything. Make sure you guys set the reminder for this. I got mine set. Let's go ahead and continue. The website is myrothedog.com. I got a how to buy video. So you guys go ahead and check that out. This is my X page at Rico Moneybags. Make sure you guys give me a follow. Make sure you guys tap into the Moneybags Mansion link down below. There's going to be a lot of bullish things coming right there. You guys can show your support for Myro token inside that TG as well, where I'll be hosting AMAs and a lot more than just that. So let's go ahead and continue. We see that we're over that $200 million market cap. Right now, we're sitting at 187 on CoinMarketCap. We're sitting at 20 cents, pulled back from that 24 cents. But I'd like to come here to see the overall sentiment. Like, yeah, Myro to $1. I mean, I think it could happen. I think this one's $1 billion project all day. Like, literally listed on some of the biggest exchange, but yet not that Binance. And that Binance will literally light this thing on fire. It will rocket so fast. So you guys do not want to miss out. We got this right here. We got all the Myro community. I'm going to ask the same community to pull up, get this video over 100 likes. You guys have been going crazy on the YouTube analytics. And that's why this video is coming out, because you guys keep going hard. So let's go ahead and talk about what we talked about in the last video, the support and resistance, and they played out. I mean, go watch the last video. I dare you to. And you see that exactly what we talked about is what happened. So we got these resistance, right? Prior resistance becomes future support. I said, this is where we were at during the video. None of this had happened. I said we would have to break above this, make a support, and rock back up. We broke above this, pulled right back down, even pulled a little bit lower, right? Because there's that psychological playing around with people, and then rose right up to that all-time high at about 24 cents, almost 25 cents. Let's go ahead and mark that up. Horizontal line right there. So we know what's going to happen. We know what can happen. We got kind of the playbook of what it looks like, right? So we can see prior resistance, boom, boom, becoming future support, right? Bam, bam. This is exactly what happened here. Prior resistance becoming future support, and new, when you see the wallet holders go from, 14,000 or 17,000, whatever they said, go up to 23,000, that lets you know that these are new floors being made right here. So right here, new support, right? This could be the first channel that we got to talk about, where this is the 3-minute chart, and obviously we should be looking at it zoomed out like on the hourly, but we'll do this right now on this 3-minute chart really fast. Even I could put it on the 15-minute just to get it a little bit cleaner. We could see this little channel right here. So this is the channel that we're most likely going to trade within. We held support. We want to break back above that 22 cents to go test, that 25 cents. But it's going to be those psychological barriers. 25 cents, then comes 30 cents. After 30 cents, then 35, then 40, and so forth. So pay attention to how this is going to play out. We're going to have something very similar like I did down below. Do not get shooken out. This is how it looks. This is what it looks like when they push past a prior resistance, making a support. So like that, it can take off. Broke past a prior resistance, made a support. Prior resistance, made a support. Prior resistance, made a support. It's not always going to be picture perfect on DeFi or on CeFi, even with centralized exchanges, because crypto is very volatile. But basically, you give yourself this kind of zones that we're playing in, these range trading. So right now, our next range, there's even a smaller one in between here, but I'm not going to worry about it right here. I think we should just get past and just get to that 25 cents. We're trying to get above that 22 cents is going to be that area where things get a little bit bullish. People, the FOMO starts kicking back in because we start talking about breaking past the all-time highs. Is it going to break all-time highs? Yes. Are you going to wait for it to break all-time highs? Are you buying the highs and selling the lows? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. And that's why we talk about price prediction on this channel and talk about support and resistance. It's not financial advice, but it can help you learn how to wait for a pullback, a load up, so you can have fun along the way, right? So let's talk about this on the DeFi space. Get the horizontal lines. You guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave some comments down below, share. I'm bringing all this to you guys right here to the Myro community. And this is going to be another home for Myro for sure, because we are super early on this project. We're going to get a bunch of new retail investors that come in. And I'm glad that we're going to be one of the first people talking about Myro constantly on the channel. We see that prior resistance becoming future support. Prior resistance becoming future support. And we're doing the same thing all over again. Go ahead and layer this chart up really quick. I'll layer this up, and so let's get these channels down on this DeFi space so we're all on the same page together. So we can see Prior resistance becoming future support. Appreciate you guys watching the video to the end. You know, that helps the YouTube algorithm make sure that people want to watch this video, and they'll pass these videos out to new potential future investors. So that's going to help out our Myro bags as well. Let's just get all our arrows placed out really quick. Right, that support right there. There's this little channel right here that we talked about in the CFI. You can see how it's a little bit different, DeFi to DeFi, but this is where we're at. Let's get this support right there, support right there, and then those resistance that we're talking about. Always high resistance becoming future support. You guys are going to see it nonstop over and over. Don't get shooken out. When you see that, just know that you're waiting for your support, and then you're going to take off. So we can see that this is the area that we're going to be playing to right here on the DeFi space, which is at 22.5. And we're going to want to see something like this breaking out above that, retracing, making a support, want to go test all-time highs, which on DeFi looks like it was close to 27 cents, which is bullish. We're going to $1 billion market cap. We are going there and beyond. If you believe Myro is going to $1 billion market cap, leave hashtag $1 billion MC down below. This is really going to happen with this one, and we're going to watch this. We're going to, you know, be along the journey with Myro and this community, because we're invested into Myro and we're holding our bags. This one's going to $1 billion. If you miss Sheeb, if you miss Doge, if you miss Bonk, this is your opportunity to get into one of these meme coins that you get to tell your story of how you got your Lambo. You get to tell your story how you bought your Rolly, because this one's going to $1 billion project for sure. So we're looking at these prices above that 22, making a support. Don't get shooken out, because prior resistance becoming future support, and then pushing above that to go towards all-time highs. This is in the short term. Long term, we're going to that $1 billion project. But this is a good way to practice support and resistance, how to load up your bags, how to properly DCA, dollar cost average, and not get shooken out of your positions by buying tops and selling lows. Practice DCAing on supports, and, you know, maybe taking profits on the tops. Not financial advice. Do your own research, do your own due diligence, but continue to come back and experience the abundance of money with me. Until next time, you guys know what it is. Later.